So, hello everyone, this is Dr. Rekha Dhoot, and today once again I am here with my topic, that is the soft skills. If you have gone through the YouTube, I have already uploaded my videos on soft skills and interview skills, which I personally feel as one of the important element or the personality trait of an individual being professional. So this time, this is my concluding video on the same topic, and next time I am going to upload the videos on the different topics, but this time the same topic was my choice. It's because different element, a new prospect has been added to it, that is the AI. So the today's topic of presentation is changing role of soft skills in the time of AI. Let's see what are the elements I have covered and why. So as you can read and go through the slide, first of all I have discussed what are the basic reasons behind discussing this topic in front of all of you. Might be there is a burning issue or burning question in every individual's mindset, or every day we discuss in our professional places, and we are seeing the repercussions of the same. What is going to be happen with the existence of AI, with the emergence of AI? Is the companies, the industries, the organizations, they will run without humans? Okay, all the work is going to be humanless. Okay, seeing the company's decision like taking, they are every day saying bye bye and farewell to very potential employers also. So there is always a kind of problematic thought which makes us difficult to survive in with a peaceful thought of mindset, right? So every morning when we visit to the professional places, once again we interact with such kind of things, that is AI. And my friends, I am going to tell you, AI is going to be our good friend, and it is already been, as we are practicing it with the different domain works. Okay, might be you are also practicing this AI in your personal domain or the field, right? So today I am going to discuss AI with soft skills here. I am not going to elaborate about what is AI, okay, what are the repercussions and all that of AI, but my focus is on the soft skills. Keeping in view AI, do you think that every employer is now not in need of the skill enhancements? Is it right? Because all the things we are performing our everyday task, most of the work we are performing with the help of technology. Okay, and with AI, like very common tools I am talking about too, that is the ChatGPT, Gemini, and such augmented realities and automated tools, right? They perform our work very easily, very conveniently, and very faster than ever before. Even then, the employers now, those who are totally dependent on the technology or those who are gradually turning towards the technology, should they stop enhancing their personality traits? Should they stop thinking about their skill enhancements? Basically, that is the soft skills. All of us, we know very well what is soft skills. That is our behavioral part and all that, which we learn from the society, from the ambience in which we live and we survive. Okay, so I am not going to elaborate this in detail, because I have already discussed all these things in my previous video. So looking towards once again this topic of time of AI and the combination of soft skills, let us see the basic reasons behind this. The very first is reduced face-to-face interaction, then over dependency on technology, decline in interpersonal communication, and ethical dilemmas in AI use. So as I discussed right now, over dependency on technology, every day, whether we are student, whether we are doing a formal, informal work, whether we are doing work from home, okay, we cannot think a single step without technology, and gradually we are more inclined towards the AI, right? Whether it is ChatGPT, Gemini, or any other tool you are opting for to perform your work, right? So this over dependency on technology is reducing what? Is reducing our face-to-face interaction with our colleagues, with our employees and all that, because we prefer to save the time. We prefer, why not to take the help of this? We are dropping our messages through emails and WhatsApp and all. So what is happening? What's the result of, what are the outcomes of this? Most of the times, or if you have experienced the same as, sometimes we feel the problem or the problematic situation of misunderstanding. Okay, what we are expecting, what we mean to say, it's very difficult to explain unless and until we are not going to meet personally, not regularly but frequently, once in a week, month, or like meetings. So whether these tools, whether these technologies are able to solve all the problems arised due to this on their own. So this is very important aspect to think over, right? Then this decline in interpersonal communication, okay, the result of this is in another aspect as well, like people, they are more reserved, they don't have time for anyone. Like in our homes we feel that the elderly people, the children, like the parents, they are working together, so they don't have time. So what they do, they hand over the technological tools to their kids. Okay, they are learning on their own from the Google. Okay, so all these things which are the results of this technology and AI, do you think that the children will also stop developing their skills because there is no one to guide them? So what do you think? These tools, the technological enhancements, are they going to bear this responsibility of making children groom? They are going to make them expert in their skill set, which is actually required in their futuristic prospects, basically their professional fit which they are going to opt for. Okay, so keeping in view such things, let us discuss one more important point which I mentioned here, that is ethical dilemmas in AI use. Right, there are so many videos, there are so many content that is uploaded on every digital platforms, right? Whether it is LinkedIn, whether it is Instagram, whether it is Twitter, every day we have new emergence of the post, right? So how we can trust which is right, which is wrong? Okay, are these videos forsake that is false, okay, are true? Okay, which information is more apt, more correct to opt for, right? So all these decisions who will take? Do you think that AI? Do you think that is Google? Okay, so every individual, those who feel threatening inside that our employee-employer relationship is going to be stopped. There will be a day when there will be all robots in all industries, organizations and all, and we humans, we are going to sit at home like this. Okay, no. So my friends, need not to be worried about AI. Let us think about AI in a different manner, that it is going to be a part of our personality trait, and with the help of this we are going to nurture, we are going to develop our skills, and it is going to be one of our best friend. Let us think why. So one more thing I would like to discuss here, that I remember through this slide, that is previously when we were talking about the language, when we were talking about the literature, when we were talking about these skills, it was always secondary. Okay, first of all, being parent, being student, we are only always focusing on the technological skill set. We were thinking if you are going to be very good enough, definitely this is only the supporting one. Okay, but now with the emergence of tools and technologies, now we have to change our mindset totally. Okay, whether it is a domain of engineering, whether it is a domain of computer science, whether it is a domain of medical, okay, any other domain, if you, any genre if you will talk about, you have to change your mindset for this. If you want to go, if you want to grow, if you want to perform well, if you want to perform best, if you want to opt new things for your individual growth and for your industry, organizations, reputation in the market, definitely you have to learn all these skill sets which we can better learn and which we, through which we can better earn, that is of AI, right? So how this supporting skill turned gradually into core skills, and we have not given a thought to it. So let us discuss in brief about this. A worthy shift. I'll definitely use this word, that it is not a kind of negative shift, it's a very worthy shift in this. How? Let us discuss in brief. The very first point is communication and leadership are essential. To lead any organization, to lead any department, for the survival in the competitive market, we are always in need of a good leader. Okay, a leader who can guide you very well, a leader who is going to help you out at the time of crisis situation. Okay, a leader, when you are in problem, whenever you are committing a mistake, he has a very cool and calm mindset. He should or she should show the empathy with you, not sympathy. They should show the empathy with you. It's better, we are going to resolve all these problems, need not to be worried about. So you will think that he is a very good communicator, you know, and simultaneously this thought will give a rise to the new issue that whenever I have a problem, I have a right person, I have a good leader, and such leaders, they take their organization's industry in a very right pathway. Okay, so communication and leaders, because they lead with their good communication skills, it is always essential in the industry, organization, or every sector, right? Without leader, a good lead, we cannot be progressive, we cannot move in a right direction. So do you think that this position of lead and leadership any technology can take? So dear friends, you just think about this. Second is critical thinking guides AI decision making. You know about the advertising agencies and all that. Every day they have to be very creative. So this creativeness arises in their mindset with the help of the things which is in their ambience, in their surroundings, the events. Okay, whatever the happenings which happens every day, the choice of the customers, the choice of the consumers. Okay, they have to study the market, and accordingly they have to give a critical and very creative shape to their new project. Okay, so these advertisements which we see every day on television sets, okay, the movies we see, whether it is Bollywood, Hollywood, okay, all of them, they are taking the help of these technologies. So these technologies, they are helping us to guide, they are working like our mentor, and with the help of this, if we'll study it, if we will try to get more and more, if we'll come in touch with all these technologies, okay, so they are definitely help you to think critically. Okay, they will help you out in a brainstorming, my dear, right? So with these 2 points, might be you are now feeling very safe that AI is not going to spoil your career, but rather it is going to help you out in your best performing way, right? One more example I have written here, that is employers value emotional intelligence more than ever. Okay, you just give a thought to your workplace, wherever you are working, wherever you are sitting, how much technological equipped your place is. Okay, but even then, without you, without your employees, without your colleagues, without your subordinates, without your senior, juniors, your leaders, okay, it's very difficult to do everyday work. Okay, it's very difficult to bring the planning into execution. Why? All the things are already set in front of you. You have very good topmost resources of technological tools. But why the work is not performing? Because there is no human being which have the emotional intelligence inside to guide. Because ultimately we people, we are guiding. So we are not in control of AI, you know. AI is in control of all the human brains. So none can replace human brains. None can replace humans from the work, right? Might be all of you agree with my points of view. So soft skills are always indispensable for professionals. What is indispensable? That is mandatory. Okay, it is compulsory to enhance everyday skills in our personal and professional career growth. Okay, we can learn from our colleagues, we can learn from our juniors, we can learn from our seniors. Okay, we can learn from anyone who come across with our everyday works. Okay, why and how? See, like AI is reshaping industries and education. Very good examples are always in front of you. We might be, if you have gone through the radio and the newspapers and televisions, that in hotels as well. Okay, so the robots are there, those who are serving, right? In education sector also, you have seen the students, they not prefer books much. Reading skills is one of the burning issue in front of the all education sectors. How to drag students to read the books, right? Why? Because they are more and more dependent on what? That is technology. Okay, they prefer to prepare notes with the ChatGPT. It helps them out to make it very fast, right? So there is a kind of change. Okay, that is reshaping all the industries, whether it is education industry or any other else, right? So what we have to do? We can learn from ChatGPT, we can prepare our notes very fast, right? But who is going to explain what is the content behind it, beyond it? So there is always a human being, there is always a human brain. So the robots, those who are serving in the hotels, they are only performing the command you have given to them. Okay, if you have not given a right prompt to it, might be they are going to serve it not so nicely as they are serving. So whatever they are performing the task, okay, we have always to keep the things in observance, whether it is going right or wrong. A single step which is gone wrong, or which is going to be wrong, which is going to be incorrect, can result in a big negative repercussions. Okay, so we have to be very alert. We should learn the technological skills. We should try to adopt it in our personality, and we should try to adapt ourselves accordingly, right? So both the things are very essential, that is adaptation and adaptation, right? And automation is replacing repetitive tasks. We can take the very light example of the ATM. Okay, now we are not going every day, we are not visiting to the banks. Why? Because we have the automated machines with us, which makes our task very easily. We can balance our professional and personal things equally within a very short span of time. We can go there, we can take money, we can deposit money, and we can come back. There is no need of standing in a queue and swirling your one leaf for the same, right? So you are working professional work and your personal work, both are balancing very nicely with the help of these, right? Human-centered abilities are gaining importance. Why? It's because of the things that I have already been discussed right now. Because without humans, there is who is going to give the prompts to all these? Even the students, those who are giving the prompt to the ChatGPT, if they are not going to give the right prompt, they are not going to get the appropriate results. So human-centered without abilities of human beings, if you will stop learning, if you will stop enhancing your personal skills, okay, so what is going to be happen? You are not going to be survive in the market. Okay, the competitors, they will eliminate you. Definitely, it's not AI, it's not the technological tools, those who have eliminated to you. It's your zeal that you have stopped learning. You have not accepted the technological advancements, right? So what you have to do? You should start learning gradually about these tools so that you can adopt, you can opt for your professional growth and your company's growth, right? And my dear friends, definitely if you will do this, they will complement these expertise, right? How? Like you are sitting in a meeting, okay, you are discussing with your employees, employers, all of you are discussing together, right? So how you are presenting yourself, how you are dealing with someone else, like those who are sitting around you in that meeting table, okay. So whenever they utter a single word from their mouth, so how you are maintaining your gestures, how you are maintaining your postures, what is your body language? Because non-verbal communication is equally important like verbal communication. We all know it very well, right? So maintaining this non-verbal communication, you are equally focusing on your words and terms. So people, those who are sitting around you, they are judging you. They are judging you on the basis of your words. They are judging you on the basis of your behavioral part and your presentation skills. So this is all the combination of soft skills, right? So if you want to learn more about these soft skills, what are the soft skills, what are the types of soft skills which every student, every professional, every individual should learn and try to learn and adopt in their personality, you can go through my previous videos, right? So employers increasing value skills that machines cannot fully replicate. Okay, after this much of discussions, might be you agree with my words, no one can deny even a single word from the whole global level. Okay, there is not a single place where there is no human being, and even the technological tools, they are performing their work so nicely. Okay, so there is always a human brain behind every step. If we will talk about a very negative aspect of this world right now, that is the war of the countries that every day we used to discuss about, every day we have a media coverage about that. If the human brain will stop thinking about this spoiling step. Okay, so there is no point of view that the fighter jets and all that they will fight each other automatically, right? So it's up to us how we are taking the things, whether we are thinking it as black or whether we are thinking about it as white, right? So which value skills, that is the topmost, that the employer is always seeking in every employee, that is their good communication skills, their creativity, that is their brainstorming at the time of crisis situation, such type of crisis situation which is right now there is at Iran, America and all that. So India is also suffering from that, and our eminent Prime Minister has already started thinking about this. Due to the result of this, though we are not, though it is not affecting us directly, but looking towards such kind of positions for the security of the future years, he has already started doing discussions with all human beings, okay, with his team, and every day he is motivating all of us that what kind of positive steps we can take. So what he is doing, he is using his emotional intelligence, he is showing his personality that I am such a very good leader. Okay, he is not threatening us, he is not saying there will be a day when there is no one, there is no oil, so you just stop, you just store it. Okay, no, he is guiding us in a very, very positive way, right? So this is only the lead and the leadership that is taking the country, and with that balance soothe in mind that nothing loss will be there, no loss will be there in the future years to anyone, whether we belong to any category. Okay, but how we can manage ourselves from the day itself, that he is guiding to us, right? So he is trying to make us to adapt to that situation, though it is not arrived yet, but we should start planning for the same, we should start thinking about it, right? And ethical judgment he is doing with his critical thinking power, right? So my dear, I would like to focus on two things basically. That video which I already uploaded, what aspects I have already discussed in that videos, I am not going to discuss right now. I am just giving this presentation very brief so that you can come across with the things which is going in your brain, and you will have a positive mindset from now and from today itself, right? Two types of skill set I am talking about here which is required in professional places, that is internal and external skills. Okay, internal means which is always we possess by birth or we offer, that is talent and genius. We always used to differentiate these two terminologies. So let us understand this, how you will manage yourself, okay, in this technological awareness, in this technological ambience, okay, with the professionals, those who are very groomed or though already taken steps to groom their personality, those who have already taken steps to adopt all these skills in their professional career. So if you have not done anything, so what do you require now? Okay, you have to try to learn so many things. The very first is you should try to manage yourself with those who are having expertise, those who started learning. So you should have the self-awareness, where the world is going to, okay, what are the technological inventions and researches going on, and how the people are taking it, right? So you can make your own thought and try to adapt it in your regulation, everyday work, right? And you should try to use it in a very positive, with ethical way. Okay, unethical things we should not do with the help of these tools and techniques, right? So you should have one very disciplined quality, that is the self-discipline and the resilience, okay? So all these points are very, very important and equally important for every individual, every professional to grow and to for the grooming, right? External soft skills, these factors which always affect, right? The very first thing is how you interact with the world. We are always blaming, okay, to others. Okay, so whenever you are pointing out someone, there is always one finger to you as well. So what are these external factors? Your interpersonal skills and your outward facing both. Okay, how you think about anyone, how you think about any situation, okay, it depends on you. So interpersonal skills always affect your outward facing skills. Your external factors are harming you, it's because of your personal thought, right? Like we always used to give an example. If there is a glass of water which is half filled, okay, few will say it is half filled, few will say it is half empty, and most of them they will say it is the full filled because the air has grabbed it, right? So that is their logical thinking. Fine. So how you relate your things, how you are relating the external factors which affecting to your work and your personality and your family, your personal and professional life, it depends on you. Then how you are communicating with others, right? If someone is communicating with you in a very harsh way, even then I suggest you, please keep and try to maintain your patience. Okay, might be afterwards when he or she is going to realize that he behaved in a very wrong way with you due to any reasons, might be at that time he was not in good mood due to some problems or all that. There will be a day, if he is a good person, he will definitely say sorry to you, and the problems or the thinking that was there in your mindset afterwards this conversation or discussion, that I am not going to meet this person next time, he is not a good person for me, all these will stop. Okay, and then again you will be very positive person, right? And try to groom your personality in such a way that it is going to influence others. I always give the example of Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, which I like him very much. He has presented such an image of him in the world, in front of world. I am not talking about only India, in front of world, that everybody is a big fan of him, though is not in physically in front of us, right? So how you behave in social or professional environment, so it all depends on you. Basically your thinking affects it, your psychological behavior is affecting it. So what you have to do, you have to change your thoughts, you have to change your psychological thinking so that you can better work with the learning of this technology, that is AI. Okay, so for professional excellence, I am giving you just few examples, I am not going to elaborate much. That is, first you just try to speak in a very clear way, give a very good expression whenever you talk, whenever you write, whenever you read. Okay, try to be a good listener first, because whenever we are there in the profession, we are always come across with the top 4 skills of communication, that is L, S, R and W, listening, speaking, reading and writing. And listening always comes at the top. Why? Because a person who has not listened the thing during his childhood, okay, during his teenage, definitely he is facing a problem due to that, due to the past. Okay, so even if you are sitting in a meeting, even if you are talking to the external parties, you are talking in front of with the individual or internal members of your office or the organization, try to lend your ears and do a very focused listening. Attentive listening we always do, but the requirement is of focused listening. At the time of listening, stop trying to interpret, okay, which will help you a lot. First, to groom your confidence level. Second, whenever there will be a cross question to you, you will be able to answer it in a better way, right? And try to enhance your professional writing and professional speaking, okay, because we have protocols in our workplaces, so we have to always follow the work ethics as per our working place. So please pay your attention towards all these, right? So most of the tasks in everyday offices we are performing ourselves individually, but 75% of the things we are performing with the help of our team. So what are the team dynamics, how we will collaborate, how we will coordinate, all these things also we should try to learn with, right? So we have to collaborate across disciplines, because this is the time of multinational, multi-level, multilingual, okay. So we are not working alone, we are not a single entity, we always have a dependency on others always, okay, like we are buyers, suppliers, customers and all that, okay. From one company to another we need raw materials and all that, so we have a dependency on all the disciplines equally, fine. So how to behave with the third party, that also we should inculcate and we should develop with. If any conflict arises, okay, with your colleague, within two colleagues, how we will resolve it. Don't try to give a fire to it, okay, it will afterwards show your negative personality. Though you will think that there is no one and no one is listening to you, and you are enjoying that moment, so it is not a good sign of your growth, okay, because the mock publicity is always there. So stop that problem and try to resolve it. Okay, if a manager is there in an hotel, okay, and if he is or she is trying to manage this conflict, so what he will do? He will give his ears to both. First of all, he will listen to both, and then he will come with a solution, such solution which both of them will accept. So this we call it as win-win solution, which is one of the very, very important soft skill, right? So if in such situation you are grabbed in, so what you will do? You will keep patience, okay, you will always be very softened to all, and you will listen them carefully, okay, and we have to respect the diversity. In any firm, any organization, the people, they are from different disciplines, they are from different religions, they have their own cultures, okay, which they follow, and definitely they should have to follow. So what we have to do? We should respect them like ours, fine. So what happens if we are respecting other cultures? What happens? What happens then? It happens that they feel that we are the part of their life, okay, they feel that we have a very, very good attitude with them, and in this way we can be able to make a good team. In this way we are able to maintain our healthy relationship with each other, okay. Or in an organization, any workplace, if the employees are going to be satisfied, okay, if they will feel very healthy ambience, if they will feel a very good relationship with each other, they will feel a homely atmosphere, definitely they will work for a longer time, okay. So every individual should try to create a very good ambience and atmosphere wherever they are workplaces where they are working to, and following the work ethics, right? We should not overrule that. One more skill, that is the problem solving skills. It depends on time and situation, okay, as per the time. Situation varies within a minute, okay. Right now I am talking to you, after a minute might be I am doing some other task. So what situation brings to me, no one knows. So what you have to think about, if you have a very regular routine, if you don't have something extraordinary that you have to think about which was not already scheduled, you should try to manage with your critical thinking, use your creative brain and analytical reasoning with the help of the AI tools, okay. Any critical situation arises, you can immediately give a prompt to any AI tool, okay, and the guided situation as per the suggestions of AI tools, you can discuss with it in your team and you can take a proper decision, right? So what we can think, what I mean to say here is, even the time of critical situations, crisis, okay, important decisions for the company's growth, important decisions for the nation, state, what we can do? We can help these tools in a better way, right? So it affects our career growth. Leadership opportunities will wait for us because there will be mock publicity that you are a very good person. As an individual, you are a very good person, as a team, right? So your professional reputation is gradually going to enhance, and the result of these two is your career advancement will be there very fast, very soon, okay. Within a short span of time, you will be able to acquire a good position. So this is the combination of both human and AI. Not alone human can perform all the tasks, okay, and not alone technology is able to do all the tasks. Then what we need, what the society is in need of, what the country is in need of, what the world is in need of course all of us, we are in need of both. We are in need of manpower, we are always in need of the advanced technological resources at our workplaces, right? The positive results of the combination, the collaboration of human brain and artificial intelligence. Let us see and let us discuss it in 3 points. The very first is, humans and AI work together in modern organization. It's very true. Every day we see this, and now it's our habit that we cannot survive, we cannot live, even we cannot imagine ourselves without the technological tools, right? Then AI provides data and humans do the judgment, okay. AI is not able to take the decision. Okay, they can give you suggestions, they can give you it can give you the advices, suggestions. Okay, but who will take what is right, who will decide what is wrong? That is humans. Okay, so nowadays what is the scenario in the market, not only in corporate but in every sector, that is the existence of technology is there, the advancement of technology is there, AI tools are taking the place, but none can replace human, because ultimately finally we people, we are taking the judgments for our growth ourselves, right? And this collaboration has proved the productivity. Okay, so emotional intelligence becomes more valuable now for the companies. How the people they are hiring, on what grounds, on what basis? Okay, definitely at the time of interviews they are asking for the technological questions, whether you are acquainted with this or that, or you have learned this language and all that, right? But ultimately they are observing silently in a hidden and disguised way, that is whether a person who is sitting in front of them is the right person for the chair they are going to offer, it the right position they are going to offer. Why? It's because whenever you will sit, whenever you are taking the job prospects in your hand, whenever you will deal with the internal and external members, okay, you are able to take decisions or not, you have a problem solving skills or not. So that is why in interviews we see they are always raising a question related with the such kind of critical situation, in that you think what answer I have to give, what answer I have given to, right? So if you are sitting in the group discussion at the time of interviews, what they do, they observe each and every member silently, they see whether you possess the quality of coordination and collaboration or not, right? Even if you ask a question to your senior or your team leader in your company, in group, in public, okay, what kind of questions you are asking to, whether you are asking any silly question, you are asking a very genuine question, okay, and if you are having a reply, right now we have discussed all these things, it means you were not aware at the time of discussion, right? So interpreting AI results is in the hand of humans. Giving prompts to AI tools, that is also in the hand of humans, right? And whatever the outcomes of these, to judge that, to analyze that with our analytical skills, with critical thinking, that we should do very responsibly. So what happens with this? Adaptability and lifelong learning is happening. AI technologies change rapidly. Workers must continuously learn new tools and adjust to changing environments. Okay. So what is happening? What's the result of that? That this adaptability is one of the most critical part of soft skills now. In every situation or any situation you are thrive for, you should learn how to adapt with that. Okay. Because there is one word that is not in existence, that is no, right? So people who are flexible, those who are willing to learn, those who are developing the capability every day to learn new things, they are always such kind of people, those who comes in the category of a successful person. Okay, a successful person within a short growth, within a short span of period, right? So if you want to succeed in your personal and professional career, you should try to accommodate with these tools and technologies that is taking shape, okay, in your brain, in your office, in your home, okay, gradually, and they are scoping, they are trying to place them in such a way that it will drag your attention always, right? Thank you. Okay, so as we discussed so many points in this video, now we can say firmly that adaptability and lifelong learning is required at every workplace. Okay, if you want to grow, if you want to perform well, if you want to give your best, okay, if you want to come in front, okay, if you want to lead, if you want to deal with the external members, okay, so what do you have to do? If you want to achieve the topmost position, what you have to do? You should learn everyday skills. You should try to grab them. You should try to grab the opportunities, which helps you a lot in learning all these tools and technologies, because adaptability is one of the quality that the employers, they are seeking in you as an employee, right? And if you are a person who is very flexible, if you have that kind of mental tendency to learn, if you are ready to learn, okay, so your capability of handling uncertain things, uncertain situations will enhance, and definitely there will be a day when you will be succeeding, okay, and you will succeed definitely. So what are the future workforce trends which is going to come? As per my thought, okay, as per my perception, that is soft skills plus AI literacy, and the result will be the future employability. There will no question will arise that we are learning this much, we are taking this much of degrees, but in future are we going to have a secure job position? Do we have that kind of zeal? Do we have that kind of opportunities? If we think about to do a startup, these technologies, these AI tools will help us to grow that, or they will work in such a way that our startup is going to be wind up. No, don't give a negative thought to you, my dear. Soft skills and AI is now collaborated with each other, and with the help of these two, we can work very faster, we can grow very fast, and they will develop more job opportunities for us, because we are learning from them. We are quicker than earlier before, we are faster than ever before, right? So these tools are helping us to learn new things, to grow, to take advices and handle the situation, especially the critical situations, very rapidly, and they are saving our this much of time that we can discuss within a team, and we can take our final decision to give a final shape to it. Okay, so as per the diagram, you can see in future human skills requirement will be 55% around, and AI task will be 45%. So we are 10% ahead, right? So I will conclude my words with this, that technological knowledge will help us to grow, to work, and with the help of AI, soft skills we can always groom, and such kind of skills every day we can enhance to, and it will lead us to motivate people, it will lead us to do everyday inventions and researches, and it will help us to collaborate with one and all, and whenever we will take the decisions, always it is going to be very ethical, because we have more prospects, we have more advices, and we have more suggestions in front of us. We have two types of things in front of us: technical advices and suggestions plus human brain, and collaborating these two, we can take a good decisions, right? So the future workforce will likely belong to individuals who successfully combine the technological abilities with strong human skills. Okay, so with this I am going to conclude my words here. I hope so all of you have listened and you have focused each and every word, whatever I have stated in front of you right now. And I request you to go through my previous videos as well, because that was the step by step video I prepared for you, and I hope so. Now there will be no worries to anyone inside regarding the AI. There will be no burning questions. Okay, whether AI or we, okay, we both of us will work together, and we will give a fruitful results to our organizations, to our places and all that, right? But I request to, through this medium, to the students, you go through such kind of tools and technologies, you just use it every day, you are using, and do it, no problems, but don't stop to give importance to the languages, okay, to skill enhancements, whether it is technical or non-technical, okay, because when there will be the combination of two, when there will be the amalgamation of these two, you will have better results in your future prospects. Thank you so much. Thank you very much.